What are the top 10 paid advertising mistakes that are costing you millions? Now, in this video, I'm going over the top 10 paid advertising mistakes that I see people make time and time again with their paid ads, whether it's through our clients or through other advertisers online. Some of these mistakes we've made ourselves. So, if you don't know who I am already, my name's Javier Tabet. I've been doing advertising now for the last 2 years, and we've helped dozens of our clients run their ads, build their automation systems, as well as scale their businesses. In this video, we're going over the top 10 mistakes we see. So number one, it's neglecting target audiences. What does this mean? So neglecting your target audience refers to not doing detailed research and analysis of what your target audience wants. Are you researching what your target audience pain points are, what their frustrations are, what their desires are, where they spend their most time online, what they find the most interesting? You have to develop a target audience persona that you know like the back of your hand, so that when you're marketing, you're speaking directly to your target audience. Mistake number two, ignoring mobile optimization. Now this is super important because most people are using their phones nowadays, right? Most people are on their phones, whether they're scrolling through Instagram, looking at something online, reading an article, playing a game. Most people are on their phone, whether they're traveling to work, whether they're at home relaxing, watching television. People are multitask. Now they're watching YouTube and they're looking at their phone. Now they're eating whilst they're watching something on their phone. So you have to create your advertisements so that they're optimized for mobile, as well as desktop, as well as laptop, as well as iPad. Creating ads that are diverse will give you a higher conversion rate on your ad spend. So mistake number three, having a weak or unclear call to action. Why is this a mistake? When you're paying for an advertisement, you want to make it extremely clear to your customers how they can contact you and how they can give you their information or give you their attention or their money. So having a weak or unclear call to action gives people more confusion and ultimately doesn't lead them to buy, because when people are confused, they don't do anything. They don't take action and they do not purchase, or they do not fill in their information. So make sure your call to actions are super clear, super concise, have very simple language that anyone can understand, and clearly direct them to another point in the process. Mistake number four, having a poor landing page. Now picture this. You've created an ad campaign and you've created content that is blockbuster. It's absolutely amazing. It looks good. You could air it on national television. However, when someone clicks onto your ad and gets taken to your landing page, they don't actually find it appealing. It's very simple writing, very plain background. The links take too long. The page takes too long to load. Your landing page isn't optimized and it isn't built to sell. This is a costly mistake that is costing you thousands in the back end. Why? Because you've already paid for the ads. You've captured your users and your target audience's attention. You might as well capitalize on that with an amazing landing page. So do your due diligence, make a great landing page, and ensure that your landing page matches and lines up to what you're saying in your advertisements. Mistake number five. Now this one's a massive one. It's neglecting ad testing. Most businesses run one or two campaigns and think that that's it, right? It's all done. This marketing campaign didn't work this month. We've got to catch up next month and pay that off. That is not the case. Marketing is a game of testing, and if you are not testing in your marketing, you're not doing it right. So neglecting testing is a crucial fact to why most ads fail, why most businesses fail with their paid advertising, because they're not testing enough, and it's simply a matter of volume. There's a good quote from Grant Cardone: obscurity is your problem, not talent. Most businesses have a valuable service. However, it's the fact that they're not getting seen enough because the right ads aren't performing. To find a performing ad, now we have videos on this, but to find a performing ad, you need to test a lot. 20 to 50 different advertisements, unique advertisements as well, in order to find at least one winning ad. But once you do, when you find the winning ad, you are rewarded with an advertisement that has such a low cost per lead and such a beautiful conversion rate that you don't even know what to do. You just keep throwing money behind it. It's performing so well that all your advertising work have paid off. However, this doesn't happen all the time, and the only way to ensure it happens time and time again is to have a compelling offer and to test a lot of advertisements. So mistake number six, it's ignoring negative keywords. Now, if you're running Google ads and you are putting money behind keywords that aren't performing or aren't getting searches, you are just clearly and outright wasting your money. What you need to do is you need to go back and check what are the top performing keywords in your industry, and then find words that are similar to those search terms. Now, a really good way you can do this is by going on Google and searching in a pain point. And once that pain point comes up, Google has a recommended drop-down section of all the questions that are relevant but also frequently asked by users on Google. You can click these drop-downs and another 3 will appear that are still relevant for your niche. What you want to do is you want to find the keywords from those questions and put them back into your Google Ads, eliminate the ones that aren't performing, and test the new ones versus the old ones to find the keywords that are performing. Mistake number 7, right? The biggest mistake of all is neglecting retargeting campaigns or retargeting ads. Why is this so important? Most people, once they see your ad, even if they're intrigued and interested, don't give it the time of day. Why? Probably because they're busy, probably because they're managing multiple different things, but ultimately it's because right now wasn't the right time for them. So by not having a retargeting campaign or a campaign that reinforces your offer in a different way is costing you thousands. Why? Because most people take 5 to 8 interactions with you online in order to go ahead and book a call or sign up to your service or sign up to your program or buy your product. Now, it's super important that you don't make the mistake of running another campaign that is just a duplicate and labeling it as retargeting. What you want to do is you want to implement the leads you've already gotten, your warm leads that didn't pan out anywhere, as well as the emails from the people who have purchased from you into a retargeting campaign so that the advertising algorithms target people that are relevant to the people who are interested and who have bought from you in the past. That way you get a new fresh batch of warm leads that are ready to buy your services. Now, mistake number 8 is a unique one. Mistake number 8 is inconsistent branding. Now, I don't mean having different colors and different fonts. What I mean is by having a different tone and a completely different feel, vibe, and overall persona to your marketing and your brand. Now, why is this important? When you have an offer that's different to a brand and that brand is consistently changing, you aren't building trust with people online and they can't properly understand who you are, what you do, and what you sell. And because of that, they don't take the next steps into becoming leads or becoming customers. Now, don't get me wrong, you still will get leads and you still will get conversions from having an inconsistent brand. Reason being, there'll be people who are just so warm and hot and need your service or product that they don't care who your brand is. However, if you really want to maximize your conversions and your sales, you need to keep your brand consistent. Now, if you've made it this far, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel below. The last and the final mistake is an improper budget allocation. Now, why is this a mistake? Most businesses don't know how to allocate their advertising budget to the advertising campaigns on different platforms in order to optimize for the best results. Why do they make this mistake? They make this mistake because they are recommended a certain daily budget or a certain weekly budget or ad spend that they need to put up forward, and that's it. What you want to do, you want to use your budget as a weapon, and with each hit, it gets weaker until it just disappears and breaks into ashes, right? So if your weapon is the strongest the first time you take a strike, the first ad you launch, why wouldn't you test as many different options and as many different ad campaigns and as many different alternatives of your advertisement at first when your weapon is strong by putting towards a budget allocation of a larger amount? So let's just say, for example, you have a monthly budget of $5,000. Let's just say you spent $2,000 on your first campaign for that month to test 50 different ads over 10 different ad sets, right? What this means is that you spent $2,000 testing what ads perform the best. Now, out of that first campaign, let's just say you find an ad that is really performing and is getting you leads at $4 a lead. Now, once you have that winning campaign that is giving you conversions at $27, you can spend the rest of your $3,000 ad budget into that campaign until it goes below a certain average where the numbers don't make sense. But essentially, you now have a winning ad that you spent $2,000 to find now you're going to spend 3 grand to optimize and extract results from, as opposed to spending that 5K in your ad budget over an extended period of time. So if you found this video helpful and you enjoyed the 9 advertising mistakes, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel down below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.